Well, woman I love is named Ramona. She kinda looks like Tempest Storm, and she can dance like a little Egypt. She works down through Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Ramona's got a keen sense of humor. She got a tattoo down her arm. It's of a python eating a little mouse, wearing a sailor hat that says Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. I asked Ramona how come she works there. She says, well, it's got its charm. There's nothing to do in the winter now, then some kid gets bit at Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something. This is a sing-along. Really. It goes Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. It ain't exactly kumbaya, but being the music fog, it ought to be perfect. Help me now, be on TV. It said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Getting into it now. Well, Ramona likes malt liquor and a band from Wales that's called The Alarm. She said you cried when they broke up. She still plays the record that's a Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Sometimes Ramona calls me up and says, come on down here, it's getting warm. And she runs everybody off, and we, you know, it's a Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Help me now. I said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Thank you very much.
As soon as I wake up in the morning, I count the hours until we meet. When I'm with you, it's so amazing. I never knew love could taste so sweet. Yeah, you're all I need. Yeah, you're all I want. I can't beat this feeling, let's get it on. Got me tells me it's wrong. So why does it feel so doggone right? Gotta stay clean in the daytime. But baby, just wait until tonight. Yeah, you're all I need. Yeah, you're all I want. I can't beat this feeling, let's get it on. Yeah! 'Cause we're flying higher than the mountains, higher than I have ever been. You've got me feeling like a hero when I'm fucking on heroin. Fucking on heroin. Fucking on heroin. And we're fucking on heroin tonight, tonight. Yeah, we're flying higher than the mountains, higher than I have ever been. And you've got me feeling like a hero. You're fucking on heroin. Fucking on heroin. On heroin.
Trace is running late. Donna's got a headache. We'll be with you momentarily.
Yeah. Grab my terry fold flaps. Grab my flappy folds. Grab my terry folds. Grab my foldy flaps. Hey, touch my foldy flaps. Grab my terry folds. Grab my foldy holds. Grab my terry flaps. In my terry folds. Grab my terry flaps. You gotta touch 'em. My terry folds. Grab my terry folds. Touch my holdy flaps. Take a big flap. Take my foldy flaps. My terry folds. My foldy holds. And my terry flaps. Gotta grab my terry flaps. Grab my terry flaps. Squeeze my holdy folds. Hold my goldy folds. Grab my foldy folds. Grab my terry flap holds. Grab my terry folds. Hold my foldy folds. Hold my terry folds. Hey, did you ever wanna hold a terry fold? I got one right here. Grab my terry flap, squeeze it. Grab it, squeeze and tug on my terry flap. Hey, I wanna take you to the terry fold dance. Wanna come with me? You can grab my holdy folds. Squeeze them tight. You son of a bitch, suck my holdy flappy folds. Lick my flappy foldy holds. My terry flaps in your mouth. Suck my flaps, you piece of shit. Fuck you, you stupid dumb motherfucking bitch. Hey, grab my terry flaps. Gonna eat those toady folds. I got a couple of terry fold flaps. I got a flappy foldy flap. I'm gonna go take you to food. Gonna eat, then we're going to the terry fold dance. You and me, we're gonna go to the terry fold place. It's gonna be a night out. Gonna have a real fancy time.
I don't know. Should I do it again?
All right, Trace just excuse me. Trace just pulled in. Let me calm down the dogs, and we'll be right with you.
Hey, this is Trace, and this is my new song, Country on a Budget. Yeehaw! Flat tires, broke cars, bad chicks, no bras, big boat, motor stalls in the woods, not the mall. Yeah, call it country on a budget. Yeah, call it country on a budget. Y'all know me, you know I'm country on a budget. They always say I'm broke, yeah, that shit gets redundant. Got no cash, but I've been there and I done it. Grab the keys, we bout to go mudding. Ride around, sipping Crown, roll a blunt, we'll burn it down. Tearing up this little town, stealing from the lost and found. Flat tires, broke cars, bad chicks, no bras, big boat, motor stalls in the woods, not the mall. Yeah, call it country on a budget. Yeah, Call it country on a budget. Drove my 4x4 till my wheels fell off. Then I had a big fart and she caught a waft. Now I got no girl and I got no truck. All I got's my horse, hope I don't get bucked up. Riding around trying to find some cash so I can get another fucking truck to crash. That's what I love and that's what I do. Got some money for gas, then you can come too. Got the truck so stuck that we couldn't budget. Now that's what I call country on a budget. Flat tires, broke cars, bad chicks, no bras. Big boat, motor stalls in the woods, not the mall. Flat tires, broke cars, bad chicks, no bras. Big
Call it
boat,
them
motor
girls,
stalls
we
in
gon'
the
get
woods,
it
not the
lit.
mall.
Every time we smoke a blunt, we getting lit, yeah. Like in the background, you know how those songs go, like in the background? Here, play that real quick. I want to see if it's low enough.
Good morning. Welcome to ClusterF. Donna got a headache. She's getting ready as we speak. Trace caught in that dreaded 75 traffic. But we're ready to go now.
Wasn't too bad. 15-20 minutes of traffic.
Just because traffic or wreck?
No, there's
or-
like 3 accidents
There's so many
out
accidents.
by like the Wesley Chapel exit that backed it up all the way to the Dade City exit.
I think it's all these people from up north who aren't used to driving. They're used to commuting and stuff, and then they get down here and they can't drive. Or it's all these illegals.
Yeah, maybe just a bunch of people moving to, I don't know. There's so many people moving here right now.
I think just based on illegal people from other countries should not be driving. And just based on that, they don't get licenses. They just drive illegally, and then they crash, and then the jig's up on them. But not before they kill you. So you got, if you're not in favor, if you were in favor of all these undocumented people coming over, just based on that, these people, they don't, they're getting jobs as truck drivers. They can't read English. They can't communicate effectively. And they don't know, they weren't taught how to drive, obviously. You got a bunch of people who don't know how to drive driving around here. Just on that, we need to get rid of a bunch of people who came in this country. Sorry. See, that's what they make you a xenophobe.
What's a xenophobe?
You don't want nothing to do with nobody but your own country. Your own kind and your own country. And that's what I'm becoming. Yeah, because I don't really understand it. It's almost like it doesn't even seem real. Like the world is a simulation. What's going on in Europe? Like people are getting arrested for just saying stuff.
Saying stuff.
I mean,
they got people ruining their country, like so many refugees, don't they?
So many. It's the Muslims.
Yeah.
And people, you need to realize it's not Islamophobia. It's like, well, that religion and values and beliefs doesn't really belong in our country. Just like if you got my algorithm for some reason, Trace.
Yeah.
Let me make sure the camera's what the camera's. There's a bunch of people in India throwing trash into the sea and the river.
What for?
That's all they do. And you'll see just pictures of the Ganges River, and it's just a trash river. I mean, it's completely covered in trash.
Yeah.
And so, what are those people going to do when they come over here? They're going to pay for the trash pickup? The curbside? No, they're going to dump their trash. They're going to dump their trash, in the woods or in their backyard. There's nothing wrong with wanting people who have the same values to be in your country. Nothing wrong with that. It's not racism at all.
I bet the Indians thought we were thinking the same thing.
Yeah. A bunch of white trash came over here and ruined their country.
Yep.
The Indians were right. They should. They had. They just didn't have the will. They didn't have the wherewithal to beat us. But they were like, "Get the fuck out!
Get out of here!"
The Indians were right. Nobody's ever thought that before.
And then the Chinese, like, I don't think you'll find another, like, in a whole school, I don't think there's going to be another white or black person at the entire school in China. They're open that they don't want anybody that's not like Chinese. Like, I think it's one of the it's Japan or Korea, one of them
Could be
that
Japan. I don't know.
Japan that wants people to come there
Yeah, they got a big birth problem.
because of the birth problem. But China, I don't think they want fucking. I don't think you can go to China anymore.
See, that's what I think. But I see videos, and it'll be a guy who works in China, and he's like, "Look at this shit!" And it's like this really modern city, and there's all these, amazing neon lights and cleanliness.
Yeah.
And he's like, I live in China, blah blah. He doesn't go, "I live in China, and I'm in fear for my life."
No, China is, I think, doing pretty. They just
I
don't.
thought you were just talking about they don't want anybody foreign in there.
Yeah, but I didn't.
But I've seen a lot of videos of regular Americans who work in China and going, "This is pretty kick-ass."
Oh yeah, I think when it comes to working,
They just want you moving there.
they like people.
I think you have to move there to work there.
You have to be like just big up. You got to be a millionaire. My one of my friends' dad used to always be in China, and if you just got money and you're part of that, making money with China deal, they'll let you over.
Yeah, imagine they have to. Imagine all the Americans, American companies. We do business with China.
Yeah.
We got offices over there. Nobody even thinks of that. You can't just do. I don't think every day they're dealing everything online with China. You got people working over there, liaisons, American people. They're not making big bucks, but they're making pretty good money.
All I'm saying is I think the 98% of China is Chinese people.
You're definitely right on that. They're way more ethnocentric than us. Many, it's weird. Ireland is facing the same kind of thing with all the immigrants and all the problems, and they just elected a super left, pro-immigration, whatever you call it in Ireland. I don't know what you call it.
Yeah.
Leader, and it's like, are people insane, or are every election in every country? It's just completely rigged.
Oh,
Just
for like the
completely
past
fucking
100
rigged.
years. I
Every
think.
single one, every country. And people would never believe that. But it's probably true. Oh, who's in charge of every election? The government in every country. In Iraq, Saddam Hussein got 99% of the votes because he counted them.
Yeah.
It's like, so of course if every country does it, and our country does it too.
I mean, it's insane that I think the average American's still thinking that USA's got, we're doing the best out of any country. And I mean, to see places like, Dubai and stuff like that. I mean, they've got bigger buildings and everything's super nice down there. To go to, some countries or some states and cities in America, I mean, in Dubai, they say you could leave a Rolex on the street, and somebody, if they find it, is gonna pick it up and turn it in to the next,
That's because they're all rich.
I know it is because they're all rich, but it's also, I think, maybe a bad part of Dubai is I think they're run by like a king, and if you get caught stealing, you're going to be in a lot of trouble as well.
You can go to Japan. The subways are squeaky clean. You can go to a lot of places. I think, like you said, I don't think people realize we're slowly becoming a third world country. If you look at pictures of places like Oakland, California, and the RVs out in the Northwest, people lying on the road, the drug addicts, the people doing the phenylene in all our major cities, the crime rate in Chicago and stuff like that. Man, we're turning into a shithole.
But why? Why? I don't understand. What are the politicians setting up for the next generation of politicians? Because usually they set each other up to make sure they keep that going, that regime going. So what are they setting up for the next guys? Just are they all planning on moving to some island somewhere, or where are they planning on moving when this country is
I don't know what
gone to shit?
I guess if you're an army of personal security, you
Yeah.
just live high on the hog
amongst the peasants.
the brokies, all the
the
brokies.
brokies.
You see, they're not setting it up for anybody. Eventually, these things just get crappy because they steal all the money. There's no money for policing in Chicago because they're stealing it all, and then the society's going downhill and all this stuff. I kind of forgot what I was going to say.
It happens.
Let's just move. Let's just move on. Something here.
We put our new TV up.
It's hanging by a thread. It could fall at any
Could
second. It could. The screws only went in about a fourth of the way for some reason. So that's felt solid. That thing's so light.
It's very light.
It's like as light as a feather. What is in there?
The TV?
Yeah. Have you ever picked up one of these new TVs? It's nothing. I could throw it like a frisbee.
It's like picking up a box of styrofoam.
Yeah.
How new is it?
It's brand new.
I never had no brand new TV.
I was like, what do you mean? How new is it?
You know,
It's got the box right out there.
I'm not a new person. I don't know. Maybe if I had a bunch of money, I'd be a new person. But
Well, we had to be a new person.
you can
We
either
didn't- the TV wasn't working.
you can either go, on to Walmart and get a TV this big for $300, or you can go on Facebook Marketplace and get one that's 10 years old for $20.
And constantly switch them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it didn't weigh nothing. We'll see how long this one lasts. The other one lasted 6 years, which
That's about
you're like,
right.
oh, that's not bad. But I tell the story all the time. My mom and dad gave us a TV, me and Donna, when we were first married, and we had that TV here.
Was it a...
It's a Portland. I don't know if we had it here, but
Yeah,
we had
you did.
It was the one. It was on our dresser.
Yeah.
And when you wanted to move that TV, it was like, oh, all right, here you go. It's got a big ass tube, and it's a big. What was it? Probably 20-something inch screen. That was big for a tube TV.
if you're going like this, that ain't a 20-inch.
It was big. Yeah, it was. You're like, oh god, I don't want to drop this fucking TV. Now with this thing, I just picked it up with 2 fingers.
Yeah.
Technology's crazy.
Well, I mean, what is the... You used to have that TV in your room. I don't think I've ever seen you guys watch TV in your room once in my life. I won't let myself have a TV in my room. That's just... I don't think I'd ever sleep again.
Yeah.
It's bad enough that I have a bed in my living room with the pull-out couch bed.
There's nothing but sleep going on in that house.
It's a lot of TV watching and...
Yeah.
See, your mom and I are addicted to rubbing each other's feet for some bizarre reason. And if you're watching
It's just
TV,
relaxing
if you're
while you're laying down.
You can't watch
watching
TV in
TV.
bed and rub each other. One person's going to be looking one way, in your bed, you can't rub your feet. Unless
Yeah.
you're doing 69 feet rubbing.
Unless you turn-
And one person's missing out on the news.
Yeah.
Here's a footage.
Plus, a lot of people have to fall asleep to the TV.
I can't. I've
The TV
never...
on. It's like, no.
If I fall asleep
It's a bad way to learn.
and the TV is on, I've taken at least 12 nighttime gummies.
I can't do. Yeah, I need total darkness.
Total darkness.
Total
I
darkness.
last night I can't believe how long I was watching this. I was sitting up, I'm facing this way, and I keep seeing flashes. I'm like, oh, it's about to be a good lightning storm. So I'm just kind of peeking, out the window. Look at, it's hard. I'm like, ooh, is it going to start thundering soon? I almost don't want to go to bed yet. I almost want to wait. And I've rolled over and I'm looking. It's way flashing, way harder on this side. And I kind of started to notice it's like exactly every like 6 seconds. I'm like, this is kind of weird. You know what this? And it's coming. It looked like it was coming from my front window. And I'm like, is there a fucking spaceship landing or some shit? Like, what is going on? And I got up, and it's Rosie's new collar Lauren got her that flashes.
Oh,
Has a flashing light on it. And
Does that drive
I
you crazy?
Well, 10-15 minutes of me not going to bed thinking it was lightning, and me watching it all like, oh, look how lightning it is outside.
What is that for? So
Every
you can
6
see him at
seconds.
night?
I don't know what the light's for, but it's just her collar
It's
that.
probably just to let you know the battery's charged or something.
Yeah,
Is it
probably.
what kind of collar is it, though? It's not a shock collar. So
Yeah,
It is?
she just got it for her.
Oh, okay.
We don't use the shock. I mean, it's a fucking lifesaver. It's just got a beepy noise, a vibration, and a shock deal.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
That
you hit the
is.
beepy noise deal once, and she just comes running from wherever she is. It's great. You know,
Yeah.
now I can.
How'd you teach her that?
She just, I don't know. Yeah, she just put it on her. They don't like it. They don't like the beepy beep.
Yeah.
Beep 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 beep. And they just start heading back. Which means she knows what we want her to do. She knows that we want her to fucking come in because as soon as we hit that button, she just starts sprinting.
Really?
Now I can let her out on Fridays in the morning when Lauren takes the kids to school. Otherwise, I'd let her out and I'd be like, I'm not getting this fucking dog in. And 1 out of every 2 or 3 times, she'd just not come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me clear up some misconceptions about shock collars. People are like, oh, always like, you're cruel. Or we had an electric fence here, and we trained our dogs, so they got shocked, maybe mildly shocked 2 or 3 times. Just a, which that's like you playing one of those games where it shocks you, and then after that, they had the free roam of an almost an acre. Acre and a half.
2 acres.
No, because they couldn't go all the way. Remember it cuts through halfway through the pasture.
Yeah.
So they got free for years. Well, otherwise they'd be in the house and you walk your dog. Or you could have to put them in the backyard where it's fenced.
And they learn.
They loved being
They
out
don't
there.
go near it to where they get shocked. They know where to stop. The horses would even run, like they'd chase the horses occasionally, and the horses would even learn where the dogs stop at because the horses would run and then they would stop by the goalpost, like they know the dogs can't go by
I
past there.
I forgot about that.
And they would run just to the goalpost and stop.
Nah, boo boo.
Yeah.
And the dogs never got shocked because they knew
No, they quit.
they knew the deal.
Yeah.
So it's a big freaking deal that they got shocked a couple times to train them. It's not a big deal, and they had the times of their lives having free reign of the property.
Yeah.
They had the dog's life, so to speak. They sitting out there on the sand pile 24/7.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody be too upset about a shock collar.
Not too, but there's a lot of people who act like it's he's shocking the dogs.
We don't even use the shock. We don't need to. She just gets the beep beep.
Yeah.
She comes right back.
And they just don't like, there was like when they trained them, it wasn't even that they shocked them all the time. They would just they would go beep, 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 beep before it shocked them.
So you
And
just
they
need
would just back- they
like
wouldn't
2
go
shocks.
past-
You need 2 shocks for them to associate the beep 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 and the shock.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
then the third time they hear the beep beep beep, they're like, "Oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Not doing that."
I think me and the kids did take Bindi in the car one time and forget to take her collar off. She's freaking the fuck out. Yeah, we were walking her, I think, and she just like, I thought there was a snake. I'm like, back up, girls. There's a snake. She's freaking out. I'm like, what is going on? And then I realized it and got it off her real quick.
Poor Ben.
Trace did that before himself.
Yep.
Put the shock collar on when he was a teenager. Him and Berlin were walking down the driveway or something.
We
Berlin
had
was
to
trying to-
test it out.
Berlin was like freaking out, trying to get the collar off of Trace.
Just
like
move.
just like a dog.
Just move and it'll
It's
stop.
hard when you're getting electrocuted. I'm stuck right on the sensor.
I think if we'd used that shock collar more on Trace, he might have turned out a little differently.
No, man. I got PTSD from that shit. When we first got the collar and they turned it on shock and they're like, test it out. I'm like, get that the fuck away from me.
Yeah, poor Trace.
Oh, what is it?
They got that Hurricane Melissa is headed towards
The Jamaica or
Jamaica.
whatever?
It's going to be Category 5. I
Jamaica,
think it's
man.
hitting. Is it today or today?
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
it's
it
hitting.
was last. I thought it was last night, like at 2 a.m. or something. Did it hit?
I don't
I
think
don't
it
know.
hit yet.
I haven't heard about it. This is from yesterday. This was is footage from inside. It's from one of the hurricane hunters.
They said the
Look how-
plane. Actually, he said it's very rare
Very
that
rare.
the plane hurricane plane turned around. They said it was too much turbulence, and they left.
So it's a monster Cat 5, 175-mile-an-hour winds. Look at this eye wall. This is inside the eye wall. How epic is that?
Freaking weird.
That's just insane. Nature is just insane.
Man.
That this is even a thing. These things happen all the time in nature. They all of a sudden we create this giant storm
How come it doesn't look like it's moving?
because it's moving
Massive.
so big. It's just like a cloud moving. Especially you got no reference point either.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely, really, I think it's moving, or is that just a plane flying? But that's impressive.
Never seen
That's
that
just
before.
insane. Look at that. That's just insane. We're definitely living in a simulation.
I think it's proof of the opposite.
Yeah. Or is it?
Or
Is this a man-made? Is this man-made? Is this heart?
It could be a
Is this heart?
man-made deal.
And why? Isn't it crazy that there's so much talk about global warming and the hurricanes? And this is the first hurricane of the year, and there's only 3 days left in hurricane season.
I know.
What is up with that?
They had to start a real strong one after I listened to a whole fucking climate change deal yesterday. It was ridiculous. And they say that the climate change is starting to cause more severe weather because of 20 years of them saying it's going to get warmer, and it's not really been getting warmer, and the slight numbers aren't really persuading people. So they said it's going to cause more extreme storms, but just so they can use pictures of big storms to intimidate people more. So there's more of a visual of things happen, so they can go to every hurricane and be like, look what climate change is doing.
That's it. Never let a good catastrophe go to waste in government, is what they say. It's so... The whole climate change thing is just so... The Earth is going to do what the Earth is going to do.
Yeah.
Just go look. If you could fathom how big the oceans are, then you would realize how small we are and how... There's one angle of the Earth where there's no land. You know, when it turns, babe,
Yeah.
there's no land at all. We are so insignificant, and we're talking about how we're going to change the climate, and we are changing the climate, and China produces more CO2 than Australia does in a year in one day, and Australia's going to stop climate change. The whole thing is such a
ridiculous,
fucking ridiculous joke, and you can't explain to anybody on the other side with facts. Actually, either side now in America today, they're saying Trump derangement syndrome is turning even more into Trump projectionist syndrome, and people are going totally insane. And we kind of dealt with that with a relative who posted something about Trump, which is one of the more like Trump is that kind of post. And I just went, she's like, aren't you embarrassed? Aren't you embarrassed now? And I was like, I replied. I don't usually do it. I was like,
yeah.
I thought it'd be real nice, a nice, funny reply.
Yeah, that's how I get people hating me.
Yeah, I don't do it anymore. I'm not going to do it again. I said, I'm about as embarrassed as when Clinton got a blowjob in the office, and George Bush was sending troops to die in a fake war, and Obama was drone striking people, and all this stuff. And she comes back doesn't matter. He's the worst.
He's a pedophile. He's a pedophile.
He's a pedophile.
He's a like stealing all the money, and it's like, are you serious? You don't think that every president has stolen the money? God. And he was supposed to drain the swamp, and he put all his cronies in, just like every other president. What are you talking about?
It's like this is the...
It's like, I'm not sticking up for Trump.
No.
I'm just saying they're all the same. Don't,
I almost
act like
got
he's the only
duped
one.
by him, but
Yeah.
I don't. I think he's just as bad as everybody else now.
See, this is irrefutable. At worst, Trump is exactly like the guys before him.
Yeah.
Yes.
At worst. He's just another one of them. He's doing the same shit.
He was just the only president for a while that you're like, oh, this guy
Maybe.
has a chance of maybe since he wasn't in politics his entire life, maybe he's not, a complete politician. And then I just, nothing real good ever happened to you. And then they just happened to have the worst Democratic president that had ever walked the face of the planet.
Just so happened.
And then she's saying stuff like, and he's, he was friends with Epstein. It's like, you don't think every politician was friends with Epstein? All the politicians,
Yep.
all the actors, all the
Prince
Prince
Andrew,
Andrew,
Bill
everybody that
Clinton.
had money, was friends with Jeffrey Epstein, it would seem.
And
Ridiculous.
And maybe Trump, or maybe maybe Trump had something to do with Epstein. Well, just like all the others,
Yeah.
just like Bill Clinton,
Yeah.
he ain't
Maybe-
no different than, like I said, he's no different. If he's a piece of shit, he's just another piece of shit.
And she also said, and he's he's been accused of rape and all this. It's like, there were several politicians that have been accused of that. A lot of politicians have been accused of that. And I'm not beginning to think, I already think, it's like, look at Hollywood. Pretty sure they're all, all these actors and stuff, they all think they're above the law and can do whatever they want when they're with, some girl groupies. When they're with groupies, it's like bands. I bet there's a lot of bands that all those guys did the same shit. They had sex with women, and maybe the woman was, really drunk.
She looked 18.
Or maybe she was, said she was 18. Guys in power tend to do that.
Absolutely.
So, there's a lot of women that just don't come forward because they feel embarrassed after that kind of thing.
Or with men in power, you don't dare come forward.
Yeah. So it's Hollywood, rock bands,
Religions.
any bands, religion,
Everything.
politicians. They all do that with women. Don't act like Trump
Yep.
just because someone heard him say, "I'll grab her by the pussy." Okay.
Imagine what the other guy said.
He was just not a politician at the time. He didn't care what he said.
Well, it was a private conversation.
Yeah.
So imagine if you had a private conversation of Barack Obama. What
They
he would say. But he was
all-
using the N-word a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, they just, hide it better than Trump hides it.
Tracy, we're talking about rape. You say, oh, they've all done it. Do you know about Clinton and the claims against him when he was president about rape?
No, not the rape, I don't think.
Okay, what was the one? She was the famous one. She was a brunette, but she got just, she was like, went through the ringer, so she was excoriated. They hated her because she accused Bill Clinton of rape. Then Juanita Broderick came out, and she said he raped her in a hotel room, and he said, so he came to her hotel room, and he climbed on top of her, and he was raping her, and he bit her bottom lip so that she couldn't move, because if she moved, she'd rip her lip.
Yeah.
And it's like, that sounds pretty believable.
Yeah.
That's she went into a lot. And then the best was, because he's leaving after he rapes her, he's got his sunglasses on, and he goes, "You might want to put some ice on that," and leaves.
What?
Yeah.
And
Paula
so there's a
Jones.
lot of so if Trump did anything like that, he's just as bad as the rest of them. That's it. He's no worse. So that's why their derangement comes in. You cannot like Trump, but the way these people are maniacal about it seems to be a sickness, because at worst he's just like the rest.
Well, they're driving people mad, so I guess it could be. Was that Paula Jones that was the one?
Paula
you're talking-
Jones, yeah, she was
So yeah, how many people did accuse Clinton of rape?
at least two.
At least two.
And then he did the whole.
But they act like, because, the relative that was posting it is a young girl that, one of our relatives, and she's, how old is she? She's probably still in her 20s.
Yeah, early 20s. Very influenceable.
Yeah. And it's like, and trying to, say stuff like, well, you two need to pay attention to what's going on. It's like, get the fuck out of my face. Shut up.
And the difference between those kind of people and us is we are hoping that maybe Trump will do something good. But we are way open to the fact that he might just be another piece of shit. We can see both sides. He's probably a piece of shit, but hey, maybe we do need to get rid of some immigrants, and we do need to change the economy and bring manufacturing back. We just got an open mind. That's what I got.
The thing about getting rid of the immigrants that pisses me off is that, so can they, we need to run, like our country more like a business, which they don't, because they would all be fired based on our debt. But, you see him rounding up all these immigrants, and it's like, so is a Democrat going to get into power in a few years and just open the borders again?
In 3 years.
We can't allow that to happen, right? We can't just let them go, well, I'm going to do this, then I'm going to come in and I'm going to spend $1 trillion changing it, and then the other party's going to come in next time and spend $1 trillion changing it back. We need to stop that bullshit of that, and they need to come together, which they're not going to do. I know. I can't even say it with a straight face. They're not going to come together and do that. But we can't keep allowing them to just, we're going to change it, and we're going to spend all this money to change it back, and then we're going to spend all this money to change it back. That's just stealing money. They're just stealing money.
And distracting you.
Yeah,
but we are gonna stop it, babe. We are gonna calm down, because J.D. Vance is gonna run for president, and he's gonna win with Donald Trump as his vice president. And technically, if J.D. Vance steps down, Trump can have a third term under the Constitution.
Say that again. What?
J.D. Vance is gonna run in 2028 with Trump as his vice president. And then J.D. Vance is going to step down. Giving Trump a third at 83 years old. Giving Trump, that's what they're saying now. It's like nobody wants an 83.
How old is he now?
He's like 80.
Oh,
he's fucking 80.
Older,
he's too old now.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, he's barely hanging on. If we could get another 2 years out of Trump, you'd be lucky, I think.
Yeah.
That's we got a hype train.
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
What?
Acklicious subscribed for 68 months. And Toyo Tommy gifted a sub. Thank you, Toyo Tommy. You coming to the meet and greet, Toyo Tommy?
November 22nd.
November 22nd. Your dad came last time, and he was like, "Where's Tommy?" He's like, "What?"
We got a level 1 hype train.
You're supposed to be telling me where he is.
You piece of shit!
Beaver smell like tuna, 100 bits. Thank you.
Smell like tuna, 100 bits. It's Daily Vig. It's Daily Vig.
You motherfucker.
I think you need to reiterate, babe.
Oh, yeah!
Why Beaver Smell Like Tuna is giving us 100 bits?
Because we need that $1 a day to keep the repo man away.
$1 a day to keep the repo man away.
That's all we ask.
$1 a day.
$1 a day.
To bring joy into your life.
$1 a day.
Think of all the joy we bring people.
To help us keep paying Trace, to help us keep the show going, to help us
the truth.
Everything, to help us pay our bills. It's a business.
It's a business. The truth that we spew out. Nobody else is telling the truth. It's not beneficial to tell the truth, but we do it anyway because we want you to know the truth.
It's not like, everybody acts like I'm I don't know. But like, I swear I'm like the most trustworthy guy that's out there podcasting.
You're very trustworthy. Except when it comes to dealing with your mom.
Yeah.
You lie like a rug.
I'm the only one.
Sean Raz gifted a tier 1. Oh, shit, I hit a button. Hit a tier 1 sub. That's 200. He's reached 200. Thank you, Sean Raz.
Let me go see. And
200.
You can give us your $1 on PayPal. Just go to PayPal, the ClusterF show. It's got our logo on there. So you know you're on the right one.
Or you could send us pistachios. We'll take those. Like Seattle Drunk.
Oh, you gotta.
I think they're waiting for us up there.
Or cashews. Where?
At the P.O. box.
Oh, where's it at?
So Sean, what's his name? Seattle Drunk said they have arrived here.
Okay.
Pistachios, seasoned to taste by Seattle Drunk. I don't know. Let's see what kind of seasoning we got going on here.
Should have reminded me yesterday. I forgot all about
I
it.
know, I almost did, but you were so
I was
frazzled,
so-
babe. I did not want to burden you with picking up pistachios. I think I made the right call.
Oh, and then yesterday Bella's game got rained out. It's like it didn't rain all day, and her game's at 5:30. It rained from 4:30 to 5 o'clock. Just poured and got her game canceled.
Yeah.
Was she disappointed?
She's a teeny tiny bit sick, so she wasn't too disappointed.
Dion's bathtub gifted it to you. What's up? 273 for him. Damn, Dion's bathtub. Minute and a half left. Level 1 hype train. 80%.
I got the same sickness, but it was
What
like,
kind of sickness?
I'm talking just can't even not even sure if I'm sick. That
Vague sickness. Yeah.
Like yesterday morning, my throat was kind of sore in the morning, and then my nose was a little clogged later, and that's about all I got. And now I feel normal again.
Yeah. It's the chemtrails, buddy.
The chemtrails.
Actually, they say the chemtrails are gone because the government's not working. It's like if you believe that they're in chemtrails and you think the government would stop spraying them because of a shutdown, you're insane.
Because the shutdown is fake anyway.
Everything's
Bunch of
fake.
bullshit.
It's shut down. So we're going on a month. Going on a month of being shut down. Big effing deal. But the big deal is going to be the people on Snap who get cut off in a day or two.
Oh yeah, at the beginning of the month.
Maybe that's what they're looking for riots.
Yeah.
It's like they had a good distraction of a riot. They're looking for food, maybe food riots.
How about this? Go get a job maybe while your kids are, hey, I better just start doing something to, take care of myself, as opposed to, they'll be up in arms that, why aren't you taking care of me? Well, maybe take a little bit of responsibility for yourself and, take care of yourself for a little bit. What do all these people do while their kids are in school? They just sit their fucking asses at home? They just sit at home and watch TikTok? How about maybe no beer, no cigarettes, no cell phone for a month, and feed your own fucking kids?
Maybe
instead of counting on us to feed your kids.
Maybe they're selling those EBT and playing fish games, and now they can't. Now they can't. They need to sell that EBT. I think that's a big problem.
Yeah, I'm all for helping people that that need some help. Honestly,
yeah, of course,
in a world where they didn't steal all our money, I'm in favor of helping people that could use some help. But the system is so abused now; it's just not even funny. There's probably people outside of our country that get SNAP. You know what I mean?
Oh no, you guaranteed.
Yeah, just people that don't even live in our country that get it and sell it to people or whatever.
Down in Tijuana, you can get all the SNAP you want.
Yeah,
half price.
Mm-hmm.
I've always heard it's easier to get like free stuff like food stamps and like that if you don't have a job. Is that? I mean, that's kind of what what it should be for, but also, what if you can continuously get it for life if you don't have a job? What is your motivation to ever get a job?
Nothing.
I mean, sometimes you watch some of this stuff and play things that can help you. Like me, anytime I've ever looked into anything like that, which wasn't really much, but it's like, oh, well, if I want to get this, I'll have to quit my job. That's the only way to get any help is to quit your job, and then I can get cheaper housing and food stamps and stuff like that. But then if I get a job, all that goes away, and it's almost, the shittiest job you can get is about equal to what you would make off all the stuff you can get if you don't have a job. So what is what's the motivation to go get a job when...
that's the old analogy of why you don't feed the wild animals. Don't feed the bears. Why? Because then they become dependent on your food. They forget how to hunt, and they don't try to hunt anymore. It's the exact same premise. I'll be honest. Don and I, one time in early 20s, we were living with her mom because we were in transition before we were going to move somewhere
yeah, we
else.
were going to move somewhere.
And so it was like we could have gone out and get a 2-week or a month job, you know.
Nobody wants to hire you for a month.
But we could have found something or done something. But we were like, oh, well, let's go try to get some food stamps. Everybody else is getting free food. We went down and got it one time, and then we went to the store and got a bunch of food, and we felt so guilty.
Yeah,
We were
I
like,
would
oh my
too.
God, we can't do this. No,
And it was hard. We had a shitty, what was that called? Aries K car. And we almost couldn't get them just because we owned a car. You know?
That's back
Remember
in the day,
that?
but that's back in the day. See,
Yeah.
they just make it easier and easier and easier. I bet you go online now. You don't talk to nobody. You just fill out some shit and you get your SNAP. I bet that's it.
Yeah.
I feel pretty broke, and I don't think I've ever qualified for anything. I'm not sure if I've tried. I feel like at one point in my life I tried to maybe get food stamps, and I didn't qualify. And that's when I realized I would have to quit my job to get food stamps.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that system is just so overwhelmed, and you know, it's all also to the point where I'm like, well, might as well give it to them. The politicians are gonna steal whatever they save anyway, so you might as well give it to the American people. But that just makes for
A bad society.
And I just wish there was something we could do about the politicians stealing all our money.
I think you should be born with a year's supply of food stamps. You know, whenever you hit your lowest point in life is when you use them.
Cash them in.
Cash them in.
Yeah. It's like it's on the wall in glass, break in case of emergency. Everybody's got their year of food stamps. And America could afford that because they stole $37 trillion from us.
I mean, they should, could be a thing. Everybody qualifies. Every taxpayer, every person that pays taxes should qualify for a year of food stamps for free.
Gosh, I mean, I don't know the logistics of it and how much fuckerage there would be in people trying to buy people's food stamps and parents using their kids' food stamps. And now I have to go my whole life without no food stamps because my parents took my food stamps.
Yeah, you know, that would happen too.
That would happen.
So my parents sold my food stamps for crack when I was 18.
Yeah, that would happen for sure.
In a good society, you don't have that many people who even think of going on food stamps. And the ones that do are truly needy, and you give it to them because you got plenty of money, but also you monitor them and make sure that they aren't capable of working. It's very simple. The solutions are so simple. That's why it's such bullshit. You know, the left and right are at odds. The solutions are common sense and simple.
I mean, I just don't how you can have a food stamps argument and have two people that completely agree with the other because of politics. Like, food stamps don't. How does that have anything to do with politics at all? I don't get it. It seems like you should be able to have a rational conversation and kind of meet in the middle, and that's the solution. Like, why can't anybody in politics do that in any way, shape, or form?
That's not what they're all about.
I mean,
that just show. I mean, that's how
proof.
you would say that's proof, and it shows that they should come together with a solution. These are the people we hire, the highest up of people that we hire to take care of our country. And they can't come to a solution on anything. They should all be fucking
because they've got
fired.
They got people duped in thinking, well, the left, they won't come and to the common sense that we know, and then the other, the right won't bring common sense to the table because they're all full of shit and they're intentionally dividing you.
Yeah.
I mean, what is you would save so much more money giving somebody food stamps for a year while you gave them incentives to go get a job or something like that instead of not doing that and paying for food stamps for 50 years for this person.
you should be able to, the government, a competent government should be able to offer food stamps, and in exchange, we find out what you need. Do you need training?
Yeah.
And we got a government, we can afford the best government training programs to get people off of welfare because we're not stealing the money. As we've said a million times, you could live in a utopian society if they weren't stealing all your money.
Yeah.
Both parties.
And they
both
could
parties.
and give us back about half of our tax dollars that we paid.
Easily.
Yeah, our taxes don't need to be as high as they are on anything.
On a lighter note, Lynn Carson said maybe Trace would get this tattoo.
You know, that is the most useful tattoo I've ever seen.
I mean, I think when you go fishing, you should just at least draw that on your leg.
I mean, he's trying to keep some undersized fish with those last numbers on the end. Look at that.
What?
Look at the top numbers. It looks like they're getting small and closer together.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the game warden's going to take your calf's word for it.
You know.
Well, they should. They
He's
should be
He's fooling
impressed.
himself.
I mean, close enough, right?
Yeah, they should be like, well, you're trying.
God.
That's pretty good.
I mean, just for the rib, the guy should let you go.
yeah.
It's a good one, buddy. It's a good one.
I don't know why I'm going to bring this down again, but I still can't. You know, I watch all these just because it's goofy to watch these FWC videos.
Bring this down again. You mean
bring the
this-
combo back to
Oh,
negative
okay.
stuff again.
Okay.
But I watch these. They're so goofy about these guys like going up and setting up like a fake turkey, or going and they're hiking. These FWC guys been hiking in the woods for 2 hours and looking at guys in binoculars a mile away and being like, oh, he's got a fish, And then you swipe to your next video, and it's a video of these boats in the ocean pulling up, 50 tons of fish, and then letting them all die and throwing all the dead ones back. You're like, but you can't go fucking fish in a river and get in trouble for having a hook that's, in some places you're not allowed to have a barb on your hook because it'll hurt the trout or whatever. And it's just like,
How do you catch anything without a barb? You just got to snag it.
you got to keep some tension on that rod.
Yeah, so it's always
Yeah.
the bigger guys and the bigger companies
That get away
just
with
like
it.
that are ruining, when they tear down everything for development. They ruin the cypress, swamp knees and all that kind of stuff. It's always the bigger guys. But boy, don't you try to cut one down at your house. Don't you try to do that. But we'll let them cut down the whole everything, because they got money.
And then we'll let them buy a piece of property and make a retention pond 18 miles away in the middle of nowhere and say
Yeah.
that's wetlands.
Yeah.
Yep, and as soon as it becomes wetlands in 20 years is about the time we'll be ready to develop that area.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ink Spike says, gotta get a Corona bottle tattoo.
That was Trace's measurement.
I called Lauren and told her to look up how big a Corona bottle was, because the snapper needed to be 10 and a Corona bottle was 9. So I was like, I can guess an inch.
Yeah.
I might not be able to guess 10 inches, but I can guess 1 inch
Yeah.
if it's big enough.
BBBZB said, I had a ruler sticker on my boat, and I cut it at 12 inches and 15 inches and put it back together. Nobody ever noticed. Oh. You know what he's saying?
Yeah.
Short.
Yeah, they use their own measuring sticks when they
Yeah,
pull you
they
over.
can- they
can
Oh,
trust
They're
them.
on, they're onto
They're
that.
onto that one.
Yeah.
On the side of his boat, I wouldn't put that on the side of my boat. It'd be like, look, that's gonna get you pulled over.
He said on his boat.
On his boat.
Oh.
All right, that's better. It was on the outside.
Yeah.
All right, we got. I guess we don't have to take a break. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to take a break.
Well,
right?
because we got to, Bella's here.
Yeah, but
So.
she said that she didn't feel, her mommy said she could stay home.
Yeah.
I'm just I'm just letting you know I'm not weighing in on the subject. I could care less. That's what she told me. I said, "Oh, I'm gonna ask your daddy." She said, "Can I stay home?" My mommy said, "It's okay." It's like, this is not my decision. It's your decision.
I know.
So we'll take a we'll take a break and make that decision.
I was going to say it'd be better to wait and stay home on Friday when it's Halloween, but they got the
I mean, she said she's sick.
they got the parade.
He's a little
thing.
bit sick.
She said she got the tray sickness, the almost sick sickness.
She will say that.
You can tell she's a teeny bit sick.
I mean, I'm all for staying home. so I don't care.
Matt Spice, he's had that last Tuesday. He goes, I was sick yesterday, but I feel fine today for the hang. And I was like, I'll roll the dice, come over. And he said he had it one day. You said you had it like one day or, just a couple days of very mild symptoms.
Not even like noticeable.
I'll take that sickness.
Nah, it didn't bother me one bit. Is how sick I was. I woke up in the morning with a little bit of a sore throat, but not even like I drank like some soda water and pretty much cured it.
Yeah.
Then my nose felt a little iffy in the morning. Maybe today, I don't know. I can't even tell if maybe I'm a little sick. Mate, I don't know.
He's trying to make himself sick. What's
Talking
going on?
himself into it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a break. This guy's... Whoa, shoot. All right. Still got a hype train going in the background. Hang on a second. Got to get rid of that.
Shut up, Bella.
All right. This guy's going to tell you that he's going to tell you the truth about everything. He's going to tell you the truth.
All right, let's hear it.
Are the foods modified? Tomato, potato, asparagus, broccoli, cauliflower, almost all the basics are purposely. And as you know, they have a terminator seed now too.
Yes.
Because the farmers can't plant seed, you can't plant seed now unless you buy it from the government. They come up one season and they're gone, which means they're already modified. Watermelons down here with seedless watermelon. I wouldn't even touch a watermelon with no seeds out. But if you breathe, what are you going to breathe? You can't call it air anymore. We breathe something that is overtaxing our body with toxins that we're trying to get through the day on. We have chemical sprays being sprayed over 245 major cities in the United States, and all over our planet now is an electronic metal smog. And I can tell you why that's done too. We have these Gwen towers that they have erected, which are also perpetrating that continuous thing. We have HAARP programs, High Frequency Active Aurora Research Project. We have ELATA over in Russia, electrified atmospheric discharge. We have ISACAT, European scattered radar manipulation. All these things are broadcasting billions, I didn't say millions, combined billions of watts of amperage of ionic electrified air particles into the air. We are breathing now titanium, aluminum, barium, non-human T cells, all kind of other things that's being sprayed from ships that aren't supposed to be there. So you have metal particulation in your system. You have electrified air, which is poisonous, in your system. And then whatever else that the smokestacks and the exhaust from cars are there too. Unless you can clean that out, your body's not only going to age very quickly, the cells are going to deteriorate, and you're not going to function on the heights you should be. That's why most people are running around I call them comatose, dumbed down, brainwashed, vaccinated, inoculated, and encrypted. Any two of which makes you unusable to a society that's trying to develop.
Heard those names before. But encrypted is
chipped. You go to the wrong, shouldn't say this on TV, let's put it away, wrong lab that's making a prosthetic device, whether it be from your teeth or leg, they probably put a chip in, unless you're very careful. The food you eat is probably encrypted. If you have any vaccinated, you are encrypted. If you're in armed services, you're encrypted. They're trying to control a whole populace, and this is the best way to do it. Anytime anybody invades underneath your skin, 9 times out of 10 now you're encrypted. If you're not encrypted, you're probably mind controlled. There's so much going on now, Doc. I sound like I am psychotic. I'm not. And I'll never say I'm crazy. I'm not. I'm neurotic. My neurosis grows with the psychotic behavior of people and the apathy of people, the ennui of people who don't seem to understand what's going on. That's frightening to me. Because we're a planet trying to come under control. We're a populace, black and white, brown and yellow, that is under mind control, dying right off the bat, being experimented with, and we still don't get it. Those who have been dumbed down, comatose, brainwashed, inoculated, vaccinated, and encrypted, any two of which takes them out of a usable society at this time, can't understand that. So they will fight the masters' wars, they will fight the globalist wars, they will take the globalist shots, they will let the globalists in the state raise their children, and we all sink. But the point is, again, the globalists are on their way out. That's why they're acting so crazy, but you watch my words. Their time is short. Consciousness is long.
Sometimes in life, you feel like, I just need to take a pill. If this sounds like you, ask your doctor about Xanoxymethylviconex. Xanoxymethylviconex has something for everyone. We're not going to tell you what that is, but if you go see your doctor, he will give you some. Ask your physician if Xanoxymethylviconex is right for you. Common side effects are vomiting, bleeding, sweaty nipples, an uncontrollable urge to eat cat shit, passing out, short comas that lead to long comas that become permanent. Call your doctor if you have the urge to put on blackface and dance a soft shoe. Some users experience a severe allergic reaction to the color yellow. Discontinue using Xanoxymethylviconex if you have face rot, epileptic seizures, or a feeling as if someone has beat you black and blue with a tire iron. Symptoms may include oversized lips, hemorrhoids with pimples on them, the inability to grow a handlebar mustache, brittle bones, extra skin, dead tongue, giant kneecaps, an uncontrollable urge to dress like a Confederate soldier, lack of sex drive, increased sex drive, black diarrhea, brown urine, depression, oppression, obsession, cancer of the penis, smelly gums, dry taint syndrome. Black men may not feel like dating fat white girls, belly button ooze, thoughts of suicide, a sudden hatred of gingers, a desire to play Russian roulette with 6 bullets, a bizarre feeling that Jay Leno is funny, shrinking thumbs, an inability to understand what the drive-thru worker is saying, an urge to have sex with animals, a need to sever one's limbs for sexual gratification, a desire to wear your cowboy hat very low like Dwight Yoakam, restless legs, impatient arms, disgruntled feet, whimsical eyebrows, an uncontrollable urge to shoot your children in the back of the head because they became mouthy, joint pain, shrinking taste buds, addiction to Yahtzee, or violent male menstruation. Call your doctor to see if Xanoxymethylviconex is right for you.
Welcome back to ClusterF. Don't forget The Hang tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. The Hang with Mike and Matt tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. More epic streaming. You know, there's Mingo out there. Look at all those white birds out there.
Ooh, the camera's at the perfect angle to not see the trash.
I did the wrong deal.
The trash in my truck.
There it is. Yeah, you
Look at that
can hardly
truck.
see. Yeah,
Look at
it's
that clean
beautiful.
bag.
Freshly rained on. Look at all those white birds. There's a ton of,
there was a ton of them out there.
the pasture's a little bit flooded. It had a gully washer yesterday. Did it rain up at your house?
Well, it's been raining for 2 days in my house.
Okay, yeah. We needed it. Needed it bad. All right. Mingo's out there.
You know, you don't need to be streaming The House of Dynamite on Netflix, the #1 movie going right now.
Yeah, don't need to be streaming.
It was the worst movie I've ever watched.
The House of Dynamite.
It's a, I mean, if you're planning on watching it,
I'm not
gonna give away there's gonna be a little bit of a spoiler alert, but I mean, it was first 45 minutes of the, some unknown country has sent a nuclear bomb is how the movie starts out. Mm-hmm. We don't know who it's coming from, and the whole time we're just trying to figure out who it's coming from or shoot it down. And about 45 minutes into the movie, I'm like, man, how's this movie gonna last that much longer? The nuke's about to hit. Is it gonna be a fucking war movie? And as the bomb's about to hit the United States, it goes back to the beginning of the movie from a different person's perspective.
Oh, boo.
And I mean, this movie was like 30 minutes in. I'm like, all right, is it gonna get it? It's coming to the point where something's gonna have to happen finally, and some action. And right when I was getting over it did that. And I was just like, and it was like somebody that was partly involved in the first part of it. So it was the same exact same 45 minutes. You just have to walk
from a different perspective.
From a different perspective.
Did you watch the whole thing?
I don't even know if I finished it. I think I got on my phone after it started again. And I think it might have did the same thing and started again. And then, you see that there's 10 minutes left in the movie, and you're just like, oh, 10 minutes left is when I gave up. I didn't even care to watch the end.
I think if a nuclear missile is launched nowadays, I think Russia's got like hypersonic missiles. I think they're here in like a few minutes.
Yeah.
I think there's no time to figure out nothing.
I don't know if you can shoot. I'm wondering, there is a possibility, like you see Israel with their Iron Dome.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever the United States would have.
The Golden Dome.
In your head, you would be like, is at least 100 times better than what Israel has. Or maybe they spent all the money and we don't really have that great of a defense system. They're gonna somebody's gonna shoot it.
We don't have it. We don't have it here. We don't have the anything
better than the Iron Dome.
Trump said we need to build the Golden Dome, and it's going to cost this much money.
I mean,
did he really?
Yeah.
How
no,
do we not
that was
have
like
that? We should have that. I mean,
With all the money
politicians are
they
the
spend.
biggest pussies in the world. They got something to protect us from being nuked or anything, right?
I don't know if you can protect yourself from being nuked.
They say in this movie they were saying, you're trying to hit a bullet with a bullet, and it works about 60% of the time.
It's like, yeah, you get some of the nukes, but it doesn't matter if only a few nukes get through. You're done.
And then I think you're better off with a laser. And I think that's... that's what these things that Elon Musk is putting up in the sky could be.
Space lasers.
Space lasers.
And then Trump's going to unveil one day and say, nobody's going to do shit to the USA because we got space lasers.
I imagine they're doing all kinds of stuff they don't tell us about.
Or is it going to be AI 3-eye atlas trace?
The
guy said take a vacation before the 29th of October. It's the 28th.
Yeah.
And I ain't heard dick about it.
NASA said that. I'm swearing NASA is the only thing NASA's came out and said.
To take a vacation.
Yeah, before the 29th.
That was a Harvard guy.
No, I'm thinking of it. I
NASA
swear I've heard.
NASA didn't say
I'm
nothing.
not saying NASA said it. I'm saying I've seen at least 10 videos that NASA's came out and said that. I don't.
Ned's Navy said the rods of God.
The rods of God. Badass rods of God.
Did you ever come out with the real name, the right name to the guy from Applebee's, Bruce?
I got it right here. I wrote it down.
That you wanted to say hi to, and you ended up calling him Brian.
He quit listening because I've screwed up saying hi to him 8 times already.
Right? He said I wrote his name down on a napkin and I can't find the napkin. Where'd you find the napkin?
It was in my pants pocket. I dug in there once and said, nope, it's gone.
You probably looked in one pocket.
Now, shush, I'm going to say his name right, finally.
Okay.
Before I forget, like the one time I did the whole spiel and didn't say his
name.
name.
So it was very nice meeting you,
Bruce Richard Jr. Yeah. Bruce Richard Jr. from Connecticut.
Came all the way down and just happened to see him in an Applebee's. Mike got up to go to the bathroom. He's like, "Hey, Manson!" And it's like, "Whoa, what?"
That was cool. He still listens. Still listens to the show. Listens to the Hang. Listens to ClusterF.
Until you got his name wrong.
Until I called him
Brian.
I called him George Floyd Jr. I don't know why.
So his name's Bruce. Right?
I just called him Brian. I think Bruce Richard Jr. That's why I got the
napkin.
Thank
you for listening.
Yeah, thank you so much for being a fan. He's been a fan since the serious days. Mm-hmm. I only crossed one thing off my list, Trace, during the first hour, which is good because this list is total crap.
Yeah.
It's total crap.
Crap.
All the work that I put in it, I don't want to talk about any of it.
That's how it usually happens.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's just it's a mental thing. Oh. Actually, it's all great stuff.
Don't forget, we got the meat hang coming up at November 22nd on a Saturday, November 22nd at Joe Whiskey's.
Joe Whiskey's.
Not Whiskey Joe's. Whiskey Joe's is out in Tampa, out on the Causeway. This is Joe Whiskey's. It's on Wesley Chapel Boulevard, right off the interstate.
Right off the interstate.
Wesley Chapel Boulevard and 75, right there. by Rice and Beans, beside Rice and Beans in the plaza. Most people know where it's at. That's already come. But if you haven't come and you live in the area, if you live in Tampa, come on over.
It's a good time.
Why not?
It's a good
It's
time.
a good time.
I might have bought some pretty cool drunk books.
What'd you get?
Did you get them yet?
It wasn't quantum physics for dummies. It's quantum physics for beginners. And why does EM equal MC square? And why should I care? Hopefully there'll be an easy read. It doesn't sound like it.
You need to read it.
No,
Need to read them.
Try. You know, what was it?
Freak Show says I'll be there in spirit. He can't come. He just can't. He can't leave. He can't leave his house. He's under house arrest.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, there's ancient history Graham Hancock book that I was trying to read was a little bit hard on me. I was almost glad my dog ate that book.
Just an excuse to not read it.
No, I mean I was reading while I was pooping. I was actually getting a little bit of it read.
That's the best way to do it. If you're not, really into reading, you could just, you're in there. Don't take your phone in there.
Yeah,
Read a book.
Read a book.
Toyo Tommy, yes, 11:22 is the meat hang.
Yes.
11:22. Tampa Girl says Donna's boy Matt the welder is running for commissioner of agriculture. Well, he ain't gonna win.
And if he did, he'd just be co-opted and corrupted like them all.
He might be. All we need at least a few months out of him, because that guy that's in there now, Wilton Simpson, I knew he was a crook as soon as he put his signs up, because he had his signs up on property of someone else I know is a well-known crook in the area. And as soon as I saw his signs go up on his property, I was like, well, he's a crook.
Of course.
And he turned out that he is. He owns a bunch of, he owns a bunch of land too that he's.
The welder is not going to win.
No,
The
unfortunately,
only people
nobody
that win are part of the system.
Yeah,
It's not the attitude to have.
that's
Where's
not
he
the
running?
attitude I'd like to have.
Where's he
I'd
running
like
for-
to have a better attitude.
Where is he running for what at?
I don't know. I guess in Florida, but
Agriculture commissioner
I
in
thought
Florida.
he had moved. He moved. He
Oh, he moved out
lives
his state?
in Plant City, and he moved. He had made a video once where he said, so that I don't get fucked with, I moved to Georgia, but I'm still gonna do the Florida stuff. But it's like, it doesn't matter. The corrupt systems will work in unison to fuck people over that are trying to expose them.
I guess that's pretty, everybody in the comments and me was just like, all right, well, you're going to die. You're going to get killed.
Who's going to die?
At the welder. I was like, you're going to get this guy.
Eventually,
for sure.
he'll be in a car accident
Yeah.
or something.
But that's pretty.
Sinkhole swallowed him.
They don't, or not. We're not, because he's not changing anything. So they don't have to worry about people.
That's true.
anymore.
They can just be exposed. They probably like, we don't care. That's how big they are. We don't care if we're exposed. Nobody can do anything about it anyway.
And then,
It makes us look bad, so we don't
what?
care.
Do you think he had a reason to move to Georgia because he was scared, or just
Maybe.
posting all these videos on Facebook and getting 1,000 comments a day that the government's gonna come kill you? You're like, I'm a little bit paranoid
Yeah.
now, moving
Yeah.
to Georgia. Or did something little happen? He's like, oh, these fuckers are coming after me.
Yeah, who knows?
developers.
Got a lot of money.
Out in that Connerton, I was out there and I videotaped like where it comes out onto Aaron Cutoff now. There's a whole area that's all just cypress trees, and I videotaped it. And I'm like, let's see how long before these cypress trees are all cut down while people aren't looking. People aren't noticing, because you're not allowed to, supposedly, used to be anyway, you couldn't cut down the cypress trees. but
Wetlands.
When the developers
Important.
come in, they can do whatever they want.
They bought a couple acres out in Hardy County in the middle of nowhere and called it wetlands as mitigation.
Yeah.
And then they cut down all the cypress trees and said, F you people who live in this area.
Yep.
Here's the crappy song, Sean Rass crappy song of the week.
Going rogue.
What is it? Simple spelled with a CY, CYMPLE, because you can't ever spell your name
Yeah.
right anymore. Simple Man X, small x, Rogue. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like a winner, Sean.
What's Dusty Lee?
Dusty Lee, Hard Target, Simple Man. I don't know what
I don't
that
know.
means.
That's like a run-on sentence.
It is.
I don't know what that.
I
any
don't
of it
know.
means.
Go-
Where's the comma
We'll
go?
go back here. It says Simple Man X, and then it says at Hard Target Music. At
I'm
Dusty
so
Lee.
confused.
I don't know. I'm confused. I
That's
don't-
bad. Bad planning on their part.
Yeah, let's check it out. Going Rogue. Oh yeah, it looks like they're all three of these guys. So
Yeah.
this is Hard Target Music, Dusty Lee, and the other
There
dude,
you
Simple
go.
Man X, or this is I don't know. I'm still confused.
Yeah. Somebody's house that isn't theirs. See now, when older people like that dance like that, to me it's like, no, you're not pulling that off.
Rap is a young man's game. All these middle-aged people rapping and trying to be hard ass and cool. It's like shut the fuck up.
And then
You
dancing
gotta
like that, it's like no, it's just embarrassing to me.
You got to change your game when you get older. You can't be.
Yeah, this guy looks like the nerd, one of the nerdy guys from Silicon Valley. He's in a couple movies. He was in Billy Madison. You know what I'm talking about? Billy Madison 2. Or Happy Gilmore 2. My bad.
Silicon Valley.
Yeah,
What was
I
it,
don't know.
Silicon-
Never mind.
All right.
But he's, this is...
See, ain't nobody fucking with me. Just another guy, another badass poser wannabe.
My boys ain't slaving just to slave.
Not slaving just to slave, babe. Come
Slaving
on.
for then.
I don't know.
I got enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. This is.
What are those other two doing? They're just like walking around in the background.
I mean, that guy's squeezing into that fucking jacket right there.
I mean, look at that. Look, he's got a Gene Lasker type gut there, man. It's like you can't be a rapper and have a big ass gut like that.
you can, but you gotta wear a big shirt, man. You gotta,
Cover that up.
They had to film this in one take because they got it quickly. These two guys get back and hold up the stop and slow signs for the road crew on the 1-lane road.
yeah, and
That's
they
what
gotta
they're-
get out. They're
They-
trespassing
Yeah,
right now.
I was gonna say they got to get out of this person's yard
They're trespassing for
before
sure.
they call the cops.
They're not home. Go, let's go.
There's a person in this house on the phone right now. So there's 3 guys out there. They're talking about killing people and being badasses.
I don't know why I'm not scared.
They're just trash.
I don't think they're gonna do anything.
They're really old.
I mean, I can't believe this is the 50th, band like this that we've just roasted and nothing's happened to us yet.
I heard this guy might be looking for us.
He's looking for us.
Demon Jones he's outside
he's
right
furious.
now. He's furious, shaking his fist.
He's doing a music video in front of our house.
Oh, that's funny.
Look at that. Oh my God! Like Donna was saying, this. Look.
He looks like a monkey right
Come
there.
on, you can't be 44 years old, 48, and dressed like this and grabbing your crotch in a warehouse
Yeah.
for $0 and 0 cents. What the fuck is going on? I can't wait to see how many views this. I always wait to the end to see how many views so I can be surprised
Yeah.
whether it's high or low.
Ned's Navy says they got to get back into ankle monitor range.
Sean Raz, this is the solid gold that we're
Yeah,
looking.
this is what we're
This
looking
is
for.
right up our alley. This is one of the best, worst things I've seen all week long. This is fantastic. Sir, Simple Man X Rogue.
Now ain't nobody fucking with me. Ain't nobody fucking with me. Yeah, ain't nobody fucking with me. I got a big 4-5 like a midlife crisis. Slide on my knob, she can pull her all nighter. Hey.
Look how this guy talks. Get the fuck out of here. Look at this. Look at these two white trash.
I mean, he knows
middle-aged
he's trash. Look at his hat.
At least he knows it.
I put that fire on that bitch. Now she in the back singing, ain't no choir in this bitch. Hey, act up, you about to get smacked up. These motherfuckers are higher than Ryan in bathtubs. No mean mugs are sleeping until lunch. No.
I mean, these guys posing like badasses. It's just
I mean,
preposterous.
like, it is, right? Like, I'm thinking, and I'm like, I talk about how there's, I don't see many fights at Buddies or anything, but I feel like if these guys come in, they're going to get their ass beat. This is the only people that would cause a problem at Buddies.
Like you said, these guys are the nerds from school. These guys used to get beat up every week. Now they're posers.
Need to take a nap, cause Ripta just weaned up. Hey, back up on my bullshit.
Oh, he was taking some
bullpen, trucking like a bull man. I'm going rogue. Not afraid of two-step, but I've been
That other guy just keeps walking around in the background. That's all he's done the whole
He's
time.
on meth. He's on meth.
I'm going rogue. Ain't nobody fucking with me.
He's got his part coming up, babe. I guarantee.
guarantee.
We got a minute left. Here he comes. Come on.
I'm taking all that jewelry when they get knocked out at Buddies.
It's just yanking them chains, and you go to pawn it'll be worth 18 cents. Here he comes.
I'm the only one paying my bills. Ain't nobody chipping in, so ain't nobody making deals. Me about what I can say or do or putting limitations on the actions that I'm taking. Narcissistic manipulation don't affect me.
He didn't say nothing. He just said a bunch of words.
He's making me out of breath.
I was
is
a
all
little
he's
bit confused on that
doing.
one.
He's one of these out of breath rappers.
Yeah.
It sounds like he's out of his last
His
breath.
his face is gonna explode right here if he doesn't get a breath.
I've been through the ringer with those kind. You ain't gonna press me. I done failed in life a billion times. Lost, don't scare me.
He's done failed in life a
Billion
billion
times. He looks like that guy's twin. Don't they look like twins?
They might be.
Yeah, even
They got
worse.
face. They
Brothers.
got teeny faces.
They got little eyes or something.
Couple of ticks. Couple of ticks.
Right where you is. Ain't nobody know who Buster Douglas was until they did. Back up on my bullshit. Fresh about the bullpen. Trucking like a bull man. I'm going rogue. Not afraid of two-step, but I've been known to lose it. And it's some trouble.
Oh, I would love to pull up upon these
Good one,
guys.
Trace.
Look at this. I mean, there's the middle of a work day. Obviously, people are working and their cars are parked here. Somebody just come up and just start heckling them, laughing at them.
He's looking at the guy that was heckling him earlier. He's hoping he doesn't come heckle him again.
He's getting ready to run.
I think they picked a holiday. They picked a holiday to film stuff so that nobody was
Nobody
at work.
messed
and
with them.
Nobody's around at all. It's like must be on like Thanksgiving Day or
It's
Christmas Day or
That's the
something.
best. Thanksgiving and Christmas. Nobody's nowhere, and you can get away with this shit.
I'm going rogue. Ain't nobody fucking with me. Nah, ain't nobody fucking with me.
Because it's Thanksgiving.
I almost said nobody invited him to Thanksgiving, but I almost felt too mean. I feel like I'm bullying these guys at this point.
Yeah, I think we need. They need a mental health day.
Nobody fucking with me. Nah, ain't nobody fucking with me.
Why
Ain't nobody fucking with me. You can't have like a preppy tight golf shirt with a big fucking beard guts in. Nobody fucking with me.
Okay, so let's see how many views this has got. 33,000 3 weeks ago. Next event, you can get tickets. It's going to be in Racine, Wisconsin. Then Lincoln. These guys are touring?
With 33,000 people watched you.
How many people are showing up to your gig when 33,000 in the entire country saw your video?
And that was probably a lot of family and friends, if they got them, that watched it 10 times.
That's them. They got a click farm going. Oh, well, that was a good one, Sean.
Greatly terrible.
My new favorite group, Simple Man X. Oh, brought a smile to my face.
So November 22nd, get out to that meet and greet.
Joe Whiskey's.
I think I can win one of the first arguments with my mom ever without anybody getting mad.
I don't believe
but
it.
I'm not sure.
I don't believe it.
Should we do it or?
Sure. Sure.
Nothing. Just on my way here this morning, I got stuck in that bad traffic, and she says I'm laying down. I was kind of had a headache, and I'm never late. And I was like, no traffic on the way from your bed to the studio this morning.
Well,
You literally you can walk out in your pajamas in 30 seconds.
I
to
know,
get here.
but things go
I
on
do
in
live 50 minutes
but
away.
things go on in everybody's life, and I have, a business to run.
I
So
was just saying.
I mean, she does have a lot of responsibilities when she wakes
lot.
up.
I know. I just thought I could win that one.
That's a good one.
Okay, sure.
We'll give you that one.
I don't have to drive here.
Yeah, I don't either, but I do have to get up and let the dogs out, and then let Black and Joe out and clean his litter box, and then I got to go outside and let the horses, feed the horses, and I got to let them out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff to do.
I got lucky. I would have been like 20, 15 minutes early today.
I will never understand why he says stuff
15,
backwards
20
like
minutes
that.
away.
And then I heard
6, 7, 6, bro.
and then I
7,
think
7,
Bella
6.
had said it once, and I was like, no, don't do that. You say the lower number first, and then the higher number. And he always says it backwards.
I don't know if I'm thinking about it. I don't know. It's just how it works in my head.
I know. I don't
I
know
can
why.
see it.
Backwards, of course.
Crystal Gale says it's called being dyslexic. I didn't know.
I'm dyslexic.
You even say things backwards?
I don't think I'm dyslexic.
No, because that's the only thing he says backwards.
Yeah. If I am dyslexic, I'm too dumb to know I have dyslexia. and that's
Dyslexia.
and that's
He has
an even worse
dyslexia.
condition.
It's called micropenis. Dyslexia.
Dyslexia.
A fancy name for micropenis. Ned's neighbor says Ned and Trace Hogan should parody one of these shitty songs and make a video.
Yeah.
We should. I'm writing that one down. I'm circling it, Ned's Navy. Look, I don't think you could go wrong with a Ned Trace Hogan video.
I don't think so.
Then you make it about a minute 45, 2 minutes. Talk about how find me a good beat like that, Trace.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
get what
you look up country rap beats.
what is
I
that?
guess
I mean,
so.
what genre is that? What freaking genre? It's not hip hop. It's this new middle-aged white trash angry rap. I don't understand it. What would you even call that?
Why can't they?
You
They
just
can't
said
make
white trash angry rap. You just made up a name and then said I don't know what you'd call it.
I know, but okay, if I Google angry middle-aged white trash rap.
free.
Nope. Nope.
You gotta put free in there.
It's just songs about white trash comes up. No Demon Jones.
I've done some songs, and finding a beat like a rap beat is so
It is.
hard. I don't know why, but I mean, you have to put. At first you're just like rap beats, and you're like, I'll go through these and find one. And you're just like, oh god, you got to put like happy, upbeat, nice, cool, awesome rap beat. You're like,
So you think you got it, then you're like, no, not
dun,
this.
dun,
I'm
dun,
looking
dun,
for-
dun.
Yeah, I'm looking for
Bum,
poppy,
bum, bum.
upbeat piano.
It's always
You got to pay though. I mean, I don't pay.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of free rap beats online, but they're shitty because that's why they're free.
That's why they're free. Yeah.
Now this would be funny too. Killer JP says, "Put older Jerry in the video with a MAGA hat."
That's great.
Yep.
See, I've already lost it.
Gee, you circled it.
I circled it.
Man.
Oh, here it is.
You know what you need?
I didn't
I'm
circle
gonna
it.
get you a highlighter. I have one in the.
I need a highlight.
highlight.
Jerry needs to be in that video. You need
Yeah.
some verses too.
For sure. Lauren, I wanted to tell you real quick if you're still watching, I was going to report Bella not going to school. You know, they say report an absence. So you have an excused absence.
Yeah.
Because those are always better than unexcused. But the page that it used to be on, it said this form is not available. So I didn't get to report her absent. So maybe just call the school and say, hey, she's going to be absent today.
That's what you used to do.
Lauren took
Yeah.
off today because Bella might be sick today, and I don't
wonder
even get
where-
how
And
it
she's-
makes sense. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
And she won't even have her.
I wonder
She's
where Bella
mourning
gets it.
at home. She said she's going to be cleaning the house. That's
Yeah,
what she
that's
told me.
what she said. She also told me last night that she was gonna give me a 20-minute back massage. She says, "I'm gonna fall asleep on the couch, and later before we go to bed, I'm gonna wake up and give you a back massage." And I just laughed in her face. And then I woke her up around 10 to go to bed, and she's like, I was just having a dream that I was about to get abducted by aliens. I was like, that's funny. I just had a dream that my wife promised she'd give me a back massage when she woke up to go to bed, and she never did. She's like, I'm going back to bed.
Your whole relationship is just you two lying to each other.
Yeah.
It might be. We're trying to be truthful. I feel like, I don't get mad at her when I leave the house and she's like, I'm going to clean all day, and I get home and none of it's done. I'm like, I know she kind of wanted to clean. She just couldn't bring herself to
You know
do
why?
it.
Because you can empathize. You're like, oh, I wouldn't have cleaned either. That's the way it is.
Every time both of us come home, it's the same thing. We've been sitting on the couch watching TV all day,
And the other one's pulling in and you
and
jump
filth,
up.
and you jump up and you pretend that you've been fucking cleaning all day, and both of us walk in and just this house looks like somebody started cleaning 5 minutes ago. I'll usually get a good 30 minutes done at first. What I do is if I'm home all day and got nothing to do and I'm supposed to be cleaning, I'll take 3 gummies and I'll try and get as much as I can done before the 3 gummies kick in.
Yeah, you got to.
And I'll usually get a substantial amount done in that, 30 to 45 minutes. And then, I feel okay chilling, gummied out, watching some.
Here's
The
what.
chair.
See, I give you a better way.
The
to do
chair
it.
company.
Better way to do that, Trey, is you start doing the chore.
Yeah.
And then when you're about a half hour from being done with the chore, then you eat the gummies. And then you complete the entire chore, and the gummies kick in right when you're done.
I'm
buddy.
pretty good at doing most of the chores before the gummies kick in. Except for, pretty much. I can take as many gummies as I want while I go out and mow. For some reason, doing something like that, I wouldn't even remember that I was on gummies, outside mowing.
Yeah. It does. It's a waste. It's a waste of a high.
It
kinda.
really is.
I think if you're mowing for a living, it's not a waste of a high.
No, I definitely do it if I was doing it for a living. Oh God! Imagine. I think that's the most gummies of any job I'd eat at. Mowing lawn all day. Just be. Because you can just. you're still on a motorized vehicle and you don't have to walk. And you can just get blasted. I don't think you can get too high to mow a yard.
I don't think so. I also, you said this before, it's when I'm mowing, I think I'm probably one of the top 10 mowers in the world.
Right
On
behind me.
on a zero turn. Whip anybody's ass.
It feels like
The
it.
precision.
The
skill.
precision. Gosh, you saw the mower I bought, right? The old school with the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's like harder than it looks, man. Like in my yard, there's just like so many angles and stuff. Like you have to do. I'm just doing laps around my house because you can't. It's hard to turn around on this side of my house because it's so narrow, and my reverse doesn't work.
Oh, it doesn't work. Yeah,
So
it's a pain in the ass. To
I
reverse
just
anyway.
gotta go all the way around my house to keep taking a layer off the front yard.
People think you're insane. I wanted to give you some parenting advice.
Oh,
See, I don't give you parenting advice, do I?
No.
I think you're a good dad. I don't ever go, Trace, you need to do this. But one thing, because I have from experience, Harper, like, she likes to read.
Yeah.
And she's super creative, as you can see, with her writing and stuff. So you need to actually say to her and encourage her. Because my parents never, I was doing, like, making skits on the tape recorder and filming movies when I was like 10 and 12. They never once said, boy, you're creative. You should think about doing so. Don't let that die. That, she's smart and she's creative. That's a gift. And she needs to be get positive feedback about that because she's got an impressive sense of humor as well.
Yeah, I tried to. I mean, I think that's something maybe all parents forget to do. I don't think you guys remember to do that with me. Should have done something.
I was
going
to tell him. I think a lot of people just don't think about it.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you, because we should have been putting you in a different avenue other than school classes.
Yeah,
you would have
for sure
something other, some trade.
I didn't
even.
I didn't think of that till I was like 34 years old. I was like, what was I doing?
I know.
This whole time doing this stuff I was terrible at for 12 years. Just awful. The worst thing in the world I'm good at. And I did it for 12 years. I can sitting still doing schoolwork.
Learning nothing.
Like I've said, I've thought, about going. I've very lightly in my time after graduating high school thought about going or failed out of college. Thought about going back lightly, and then like going to my kids' like 1 hour meeting at school that you have to go to sometimes as a parent. It just makes me realize, oh my God, I don't think I could do 3 hours. I think I would sign up for these fucking classes and walk out 3 hours in to I'd be like, oh, I made a huge mistake here. I cannot sit in this fucking class for 3 hours, much less 6 or 7.
6, 7.
6, 7. 6, 7. I bet the young people are furious because somebody scored a touchdown in the NFL yesterday.
Yeah,
and they were doing this, and the whole crowd was going 6, 7.
Are you serious?
Yes. So the young people, the old people took it away. So you can't like it now.
The old people like that one. I don't know what it is.
It's so weird,
and everybody knows it
because it made no sense.
It's so stupid. It's the stupidest one ever.
Then they made it
6, 7.
into the best one. I don't know.
Did you see the motorcycle guy, the chase?
I saw like a clip of it. And I just saw the video. You have it up there, actually.
Yeah. This is.
I knew I'd seen it somewhere.
I want to hear that explanation again. I saw it. I was. Oh, you put it up there. Actually.
Oh yeah,
I knew I had seen it somewhere.
But this guy shot and killed a deputy. I didn't know that when I first saw the thing, and so he's on the run.
I mean,
he looks like he's sitting on the back seat of a motorcycle.
He does. I've been trying to figure out
Like
what's wrong with that
someone's
motorcycle.
supposed to be in front of him, and they jumped off or something.
Or the fuel. He's got a super big fuel tank or something.
Big fuel tank.
I don't know what's going on.
It's like he can't even reach the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Right?
He doesn't steer it. He's not steering.
I'm so
That's
confused.
weird.
So he shot a deputy, and he's fleeing.
I mean, sometimes if you do that, they'll blast you out of the helicopter if you shot a
I
cop.
don't think I've ever seen it.
I've heard of people getting blasted from a helicopter. I heard about it one time, and I was just like, man, I didn't know they could do that. Like, I mean,
Like you're a wild boar.
Right?
Strafe you.
It's like they're bombing those boats. Why don't they just get this guy?
Here's they didn't need to.
Doesn't mean that this is any kind of safe. Right now, it looks like he's.
Oh,
That's exactly
shit.
what I was talking about.
Yeah.
He
that
wasn't
is-
That's
steering.
exactly what I
Why wasn't he steering?
Because he was trying to get something or
Like
put something
trying to
away.
get a gun?
Like maybe get
Or
his
put a gun away?
Yeah. I think they say that this car intentionally hit him
Oh, nice.
because you can see the cars coming over into
Doesn't
his
mean
lane.
that this is any kind
Let's
of
see.
Now
safe.
you're
right now, it
listening.
looks like he's.
Oh, see,
It
Oh,
looks like
yeah.
he does.
He
I
pulled-
can't tell.
I don't know if it's on purpose,
Yeah.
but he definitely the car hit him. The car was switching lanes.
Let's see. Play it. See if he goes into the yellow lane.
Doesn't mean that this is any kind of safe. Right now, it looks like he's. Whoa!
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that
Exactly
car
what
meant
I
to
was-
hit him for sure.
Yeah, because he went way into
Way
the yellow
over.
lane. Yeah,
Why would they know
Talking
what
about.
was going on? Enough
I
to
don't
hit
know.
him?
Maybe
I mean, maybe you're listening to that on the
listen to
radio.
on Fox News Live or something like that
Yeah.
in L.A. I bet it could be.
And you
That's
are.
You think you'll get in
Exactly.
trouble
See, is that
for
gonna
that?
the guy's not gonna pull over?
I know. That's what I'm saying.
You're
Is that-
welcome. I'm not going to
Look
be
at
late
that.
for
Is
work.
that all cops behind him? I couldn't
Yeah.
tell.
He
See,
shot a cop. I mean, what do you?
Yeah, he
what
shot a cop.
happens? And I always wonder what happens in that situation, just with your car. Like if you make a rescuing save on this guy, and let's just
Yeah.
say the motorcycle's fucking stolen. This guy's got no insurance, no nothing. Are you just shit out of luck?
It seems like
Something
like
that,
you should be able to report that to your insurance company and go, I was being a hero
yeah.
and I damaged my car. And they go, oh well, we'll take care of that.
Yeah.
You're a hero. No, they
Yeah.
fucking deny you
They'll be-
like that.
They will deny. They will find a purposeful crash into another motorcycle. I don't think you get paid.
I good too. I think they should just quit stealing our money and give hero bonuses. And I'm running for county commission.
I feel like we're offline.
Are you fucking shitting me?
How could that be? Why?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Well, it won't come back up on my. Are you on?
It says we're going.
Mine was just showing the.
YouTube is. Why is YouTube always? We need to just switch to YouTube. They're always on. It's always Twitch that goes out.
So he's on.
like a second.
All right, we're fine. We got to keep it.
back
We
on.
got to
Alright.
keep it going. We're on fire
Did you?
today. We're
did
on
you?
a roll.
I thought you were gonna quit doing YouTube because it was messing up our stream.
Well, it hadn't been messing up it didn't mess up our stream yesterday, so I was giving it a try to see if it was a ongoing thing
Okay.
because I'd like to get be on two platforms, but if Twitch is going to constantly screw us over, then we'll have to just drop it. This guy, the guy that hit him in this car here. Let's watch it again because it's fun to watch.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Doesn't mean that this is.
See,
any
he's
kind
digging
of safe.
around. And
Right now, it looks like he's.
Bam!
That's
Oh,
exactly
man.
what
he's
I-
lucky he landed on his back. I think that saves you.
Yeah, he was good. That was a good landing. Unless he broke his back, you
Yeah.
never know going that fast.
Yeah,
Let's
I
see
would
if-
think he
let's
broke.
see if you think he
a
broke
lot-
his back.
Several
Doesn't
Let's
things.
see.
mean that this is any kind of safe. Right now,
He's
it looks
going
like
fast.
Whoa! That's exactly what I was.
That's gotta
yeah.
hurt.
He
Oh,
looks
then
like
the bike landed right on top
Yeah.
of him.
It does look like he's got maybe a big some type of protection on.
Looks like he got a suit,
Yeah,
like a racing crash. See you
Exactly
later.
what I was talking about.
I'm out of here. Because look at the cops; they could give a rat's ass.
Yeah.
We're gonna go. We're gonna
Yes.
go. We're gonna go roughly cuff this guy.
This
Mine
is
went
one
out.
of the-
Mine went out again. I don't know.
Nothing we can do.
Why can't we shut off the YouTube?
Oh, I can.
I don't shut the-
because that's
YouTube's
shutting. That's
working.
shutting off the stream. You want me to? If we want
Oh,
to sign
okay.
on.
Well, I'm just saying, if it keeps going out and it's taking
Yeah.
half our listeners with it every time it goes out.
Well, then tell me. Will you let me know what you want me to do?
YouTube's fine, I think.
Yeah, YouTube doesn't go off.
All
Weird.
right.
I don't know why. I don't know why it doesn't say that my stream's cutting out.
Right?
It doesn't say it at all for me on OBS, which is weird because I don't know, maybe because we're going on YouTube, so it doesn't tell me that we're offline. That could be it.
I wonder if this guy planned on going and doing that. I mean, he's got a lot of riding gear on and stuff. What do you know? Did he when he shot a cop?
I think it was just like a traffic stop.
Oh, and he just took off, shot the cop, and took off.
Yeah.
And believe me, they're going to take that suspect. He's still moving. That is a plus. They are definitely.
They're like, yeah, here's a knee in your broken back, buddy. That's what they're doing right there, and you can't really blame them.
Oh, look at it. Oh, they're
Knee
like,
right-
we don't care what.
Knee
If
right in
you
a
have a
broken
broken back
You
right
know-
now.
You know, we're glad you got a broken back. We'd like to
Yeah.
break it some more because
One
you
little-
killed our friend.
Yeah. One little thing that the cops will do is I think they would be fine if that other car just drove away. And typically that person, the news might interview him, but the cops will never give that guy any credit for doing that and stopping this guy.
They'll
and
pat themselves on the
they'll
back.
just think they'll go on the news and say they're the best fucking cops that ever lived.
Yeah.
Because we stopped that guy and not give that guy an ounce of credit.
That's what they do
They
now.
always seem to do that.
Always.
The first thing they do is pat themselves on the back.
If that car hadn't have got that motorcycle guy, he could have taken somebody hostage and killed them,
Yeah.
and the cops couldn't have done nothing about it. But no, but they'll take all the credit. They'll take all the credit.
Did look like the motorcycle did land on top of him once he was on the ground.
I'm not
Now,
sticking up for this guy at all.
Oh, they got a better view. This is a better view.
But isn't that kind of like beating him up and doing that? Isn't that kind of presuming someone's guilty before they get they always say don't.
I think
They're innocent until proven guilty, no matter what. I mean, a lot of times we'll be like, but no, the guy did do that. We all know he did it, but he's still innocent until
Yeah, but
proven
when
guilty
you're
in a court of law.
that doesn't apply to apprehending a fleeing felon.
Yeah.
You can, if they got probable cause to do this because this guy, they probably have the description of this guy and everything because he shot a cop. So you're allowed, and
just saying.
plus the public doesn't care. That's one of the
I
things
know,
the
I
public
don't
doesn't
care
care
either.
about.
Did look like
Here comes the woman cop in for backup.
motorcycle.
I'm here.
I'm here. I
What
got
do you guys need me to do?
Oh,
Want me to jump around, you guys?
Oh.
you can see that guy definitely swerves in front of this guy.
Oh, man. Who
Definitely.
was that?
Did look like
We
the
got to look up a
motorcycle
picture of
landed
this guy.
Once he was on the
Or
ground.
the
Now,
girl. I'm guessing guy. But
Which guy?
in the car that did this.
I
wanna
just
see what
don't
they
know
look
how
like, who
that
was.
person knew
I don't. They,
that this is somebody that's fleeing like
I mean,
that.
you got to be somebody like me or crazier. At least
Yeah.
as crazy as me to do that. I don't even know if I'd do that. You got to
Because
be
what if
almost-
it's the wrong
What
guy?
if it's the wrong guy?
It's like, I think this is the guy, but
I'd take some
maybe.
fucking balls to just be like, and then to just
Yeah.
fucking nail it. Just be like, bam.
Yeah.
Perfect shot.
And then you
Perfect.
go, I'm just going to keep going.
I mean, the only you would have to know. You have to be listening to the news, on your radio.
Yes.
Exactly at the time they're saying exactly where this motorcycle guy is and exactly what he did. You would have to know the entire
You
situation.
just fucking driving and you see a motorcycle getting chased by cops. You're like, I got it.
I'm gonna kill him. I got this. I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
Watch it. Here you go. I'm gonna kill him. Bam.
I mean,
Oh.
I'll tell you, I'm definitely not doing that. No way am I fucking doing this. You gotta be a crazy person.
Bam. Oh, that's insane. Oh.
Just because I would think I would get in trouble for that.
Yep.
I mean, that guy's crazy. The one on the motorcycle. Wonder how fast he was going on the interstate and then not even having his hands on the wheel, It's like that's
He was
crazy.
doing something.
He's screwing around.
Well, I mean, you could still kind of drive a
could have been
motorcycle, but just sitting on it with no hands. But he just didn't expect that guy to come out of the
Yeah,
fucking lane
exactly.
and smash into him.
Totally unexpected.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I mean, he could have been reloading, going for ammo.
It might have been what he was doing.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's any any new alerts on that? Any new follow-ups? Like what happened to the guy that did that? The guy that knocked him off his motorcycle. Did
That's
that
what
guy?
I'm saying. They never even cared to look him up.
I want to know. This guy should be getting an award, like we said. At least no
Definitely
money. They're not going to
getting
give him
an
any
award.
money in this day and age. But giving him a award here. Here's a trophy. Being a hero.
I think you might get a hero trophy. They might do that.
Maybe.
They might do that at some small event.
Or
Make
they
you
might,
feel a little bit good about it.
or they might not.
Probably not.
I was looking at the radar. It looks like that, that hurricane's right over Jamaica.
Yeah, so it's happening right now. Probably not a lot of coverage coming out of Jamaica. You have to wait till like tomorrow to see, videos and stuff.
Yeah, 'cause
Should be-
everybody's hiding.
It's a Cat 5. They haven't had a major hurricane hit Jamaica since like 1988.
Yeah,
It's like 50 years.
All the they're trying to. Everybody's trying to get beachfront property now. All the rich, they might be just destroying
That's what
Jamaica.
I said. I said they're
getting rid of
just.
it.
I mean, that would just seems like it would clear it right off. I don't know how everybody wouldn't die with a Cat 5 going right over them, over such a small.
Because it's not a huge landmass, and they act like it's only going to diminish to a Category 4 after passing over, so it's going to be beating the hell out of them. Should be interesting. I like catastrophes.
Yeah, I do too
I
a little bit.
I don't wish them upon anybody, but it's going to
Absolutely not.
happen, so let's see what happens.
Horrible Rob says he was an undercover cop that hit him. Oh, maybe.
Oh, that's no
Do
fun.
you know that?
That's not as much
He
fun.
yeah, he just said that. He's
made-
making it up.
He's making it. Just like everybody else online. He's just throwing it out there, see if it's got wheels. Somebody will pick up on it.
Yeah, they're supposed to get all landslides and stuff in Jamaica. I thought that they always said when it hits, it'll slow it down when it goes over those mountains and stuff. And I didn't realize Jamaica has a bunch of mountains and stuff, but they do. But Paul Delgado was saying that will only worsen the situation. It's like, what? I thought
Well,
it
he
was
said
supposed to slow
he
it
was
down.
just
something
saying
about bringing the water up or something.
Yeah, he said it makes it rain more. I don't know the meteorological deal, but it's going to make it rain like 3 feet of rain, and then that'll wash all down and mudslide on down.
And then all the politicians could just wait till we all forget about it and move on in with all that
Prime
property.
Prime Caribbean beachfront
Yeah.
property.
Ooh, yeah.
You know that's what they do.
It's almost as gorgeous as the Gaza coast.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's pristine. All right.
Yeah.
Convinced me. Let's get rid of all these Jamaicans. I mean, that's.
Take those
I'm
islands.
thinking I don't put it past them, man.
No.
I mean, there's so many
Shit.
people in Florida that just from the hurricanes we had last year, people just, they focus on, some people are rebuilding and, these people are still trying to get help and they're, this and other ones have already rebuilt. They don't ever focus on, the news never tells you about how many people had to sell their beachfront properties.
We didn't talk about it.
All
their
the poor
waterfront
people.
properties because they couldn't afford to rebuild.
I mean,
So many of them did.
that's
what they
all
do.
that Hurricane Katrina was about. I watched that documentary and just
Yeah.
like nobody moved back there.
Yeah.
Just all,
Yeah, they don't have money to move back there.
They said even all the houses that survived were, double houses. 2 families could, they had 2 front doors.
Duplex.
Kind of, just like a house split in half. I guess that's a duplex. I don't know. But they said they've all been converted into single houses now. And nobody can afford them that live there.
Yeah. I mean, those people can't even hang on to their property because they're like, the property appraisers are just like drooling to get that property from them as soon as they can't pay their property taxes on it.
And all they got.
And they'd be able to move back if they didn't have property taxes because it'd still be their fucking property.
I mean, as the insurance company, all you really have to do is give these people $5,000 less than what it, would take to repair it, and they're just like, oh, I just don't have fucking $5,000 to.
All right, I mean, all I'm getting is that the signal is cutting out. So we're going to take a break. I'm going to sign out, log out, and I'm going to come back on Twitch only, and we will see if that fixes the audio issue. So if you're watching, if you're watching on YouTube, you can go back to us on Twitch because in a couple minutes we will be back live only on Twitch and see if that fixes the audio issue, and we'll know that Twitch is effing us over and there's nothing we can do about it. All right, so
Crystal Gale says that when you were saying, well, just do YouTube or something, she said YouTube sucks too. So
yeah, they said it's cutting out on YouTube. So
so it's the double.
Yeah, so we'll be right back. We're having a kick-ass show.